Percentage change is what we're going to look at in this video. It's split into two parts. We're first going to start off by looking at percentage increase and profit, and then we're going to move on to looking at percentage loss and decrease, and as usual wrap up with a difficult exam question. So with all my videos, the way my videos work, I'm going to do the example on the left, which is I do. You are then going to press pause and have a go at the example on the right, which is you do. So in the first one, we've been told that the price of a shirt was £45. Now the price of the shirt is £55, so the price has gone up. What is the percentage increase? Now the way we do that is we find the difference. So 55 minus 45 is £10. And then we take the difference, we divide it by the original amount, which is 45. That was the original amount, the original price of the shirt. And we times it by 100 to turn it into a percentage. And then you can just type that into your calculator and you will get an answer of 22.22 recurring. So we can just round that to 2 decimal places, and that's a final answer. So hopefully you've pressed pause and had a go at the example on the right. So the first step here would be 180, take away 150 to find the difference. Then once you have the difference, you divide it by the original amount, which is 50 cars. And then you just times that by 100. And again, you can just type that into your calculator and you get an answer of 20. So the percentage increase here is 20. And if you wanted a formula for this, that would look something like this. If I just put that here, so percentage change is going to be the difference divided by the original amount times 100. So that is why we found the difference first. That's what goes there. And then the original amount comes here. So moving on, now what's different is it's asking for percentage profit. And you can think of it in the exact same way. So first we find the difference. So that's going to be, well, how much did it cost versus how much was it sold for? So you can see here, he bought the painting for 300. He sold it for 350. That means he made a £50 profit. So now that we have the profit, we divide it by the cost. Well, how much did it cost him in the first place? It cost him 300. So we do 50 divided by 300 and times that by 100. And that is 16.67% rounded to 2 decimal places. Now, I do want to just make a little point here in terms of the formula. You might think it's the exact same formula we've used, and it might look exactly the same, which is fine. But the way you need to think about profit and loss questions is this difference bit here, we actually call the profit. And this bit original down here, we call this how much the thing cost. So in this case, the painting cost £300. How much profit was made was £50. Okay, so I just want to be clear on that. And this, of course, would be called percentage profit instead of change. So hopefully you've pressed pause and had a go at the example on the right. So how much profit did he make? So the profit was £10. He bought it for 60, sold it for 20. So we do the profit divided by how much it cost him, times that by 100, and that would be 1/6 times 100, and that would give us the exact same answer, in fact, 16.6%. So here's some practice questions. Press pause and have a go. Here are the answers, mark your work. Now moving on, we're looking at percentage reduction. So you can see the price of the shirt has gone down. It was 45, it's now 35. Again, we work in the exact same manner. You work out the difference. The difference is always positive. So you just do the big number, take away the small number. So we know it's gone down by £10. So the difference is £10. The original amount, this is key, the original amount was how much the shirt was. The shirt was 45, and you times that by 100. Okay, so that's 10. Divide that by the original amount, times it by 100, and as a percentage, that's 22.22%. And again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had a go at the example on the right. So how much has it gone down by? Well, it's gone down by £40. So the difference is £40. The original amount was £70. So that's just going to be 40 divided by 70, times that by 100, and that's 57.14% to 1 decimal place. So moving on, we've been asked for percentage loss here. Again, similar manner. Well, how much has been lost? He bought the painting for 300. He sold it for 290, sorry. So he lost £10. How much did he pay for it? 300. Times that by 100. Okay, so that's just going to be 1 over 10 over 300, sorry. Times that by 100. So he's lost 3.33%. And again, hopefully you've pressed pause and had to go here. So I can see immediately he's lost 20. So I do 20 divided by how much did it cost him? So the original amount was 60, times that by 100. So that's just going to be 20 over 60 times that by 100, and that gives you 33.33%. So here's some practice questions. Press pause and have a go. Here are the answers, mark your work. Now moving on, we're looking at an exam question here. Feel free to press pause and have a go. So it's asking for the percentage profit. Now this question's a little bit more worded. So just to remind yourself that the percentage profit is actually going to be the profit, which is the difference, as we called it, divided by the original amount. So we can just call that the cost, or the original amount, times by 100. So we're working with this in the exact same way we worked with the previous question. So how much did organizing the party cost? Well, we've been told that Karen spends this much money. So if I just write the word cost here to find out the cost, that's just going to be 100 plus 120 plus 80. So that's 300. So we've figured this bit out now. We know what the cost was. We just need the profit, and we've solved this. So what is the profit? Well, we know she sells 54 tickets for £7.50 each. So altogether, she makes £405. Now that's not the profit. This is key. Okay, this bit is key. That's not the profit, because there was costs involved. So the profit is going to be £405, take away 300, because you've spent 300. So you have to then take that away from there, and you get your profit as 105. Now you know what your profit is. You know what your cost is. You just substitute the values in. So that then becomes 105 divided by 300, times that by 100. And that is your actual profit. So in this case, the profit is 35%. You can think it back to the bike example. If you bought a bike for 70 and you sold it for 90, your actual profit is 20. Okay, the profit is not 90, the profit is 20. You have to take it away from the expenses. Now, if you would like some more practice on this, I have got a full worksheet linked down in the comments below over on the website. And if you found this video useful, I've got loads of other content on my channel. Do check it out.